Hey everyone, this is your monthly Bloxburg news. March 2023. Starting with the headlines, more developers joined Twitter. We got a skincare update. The Valentines Day stuff was removed. Drorkin, or something like that, one of the new developers, gave co-owner to everyone. Keep watching to see how it went. There will be a Bloxburg podcast. And again, we need to address the drama. Number 1. More developers joined Twitter. So as you know, the Bloxburg team has expanded and there are now more people working on the team and more developers are joining Twitter and being interactive with everyone. They seem to be really funny, so that's a really nice bonus. So far we have Drorkin, Shorvis, Utaraflan, Talrandir, and I'm probably butchering all of that, so I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Please do not attack me. But yeah, they seem to be quite active on Twitter, and it's quite nice to see how involved they are and how passionate they are about the community and making the game a better experience. So very excited to see what will happen in the future. Moving on to the first bottom or build of the month, and this one goes to Mr. Robin X. He made Amsterdam the Klerkstraat, to be specific, inspired by Crooked, Tennessee, because they also did a street in the Netherlands. The cost of this plot is $2.36 million, and it comes with 80.4% plot data with the plus 20% extra plot data added. Overall, I think it looks very amazing. I love the tram that they have added into their build. The biking lanes look super realistic as well. And just overall, I think the place is really vibey. I was lucky enough to see it in-game myself. It looks super cool. I would never be able to build something like this, or at least have the patience to build something like that. So shout out to you, Mr. Robin. Especially your vehicles look amazing. So that deserves build of the month. Moving on, we got a skincare update in Bloxburg. So there was actually a lot more than skincare, but for some reason people are calling it the skincare update. Basically, we got 2 new sets of furniture, the fancy furniture and the industrial furniture, which by itself was quite a lot already. And we also got makeup, face masks, skincare, mascara, everything like that, and it's all usable, so you can all use it. And then I forgot that they also added new animations for the tissues, and I impulsively went to Twitter and yelled about it, and then people were like, yeah, it came with the update, we already know. I'm like, oh. And then some people were like, oh, but you are a tester, how did you not know that? Look, I try my best to test everything. I don't see every single thing, and it's kind of hard sometimes to find everything, so I was super happy to find out that we can now blow our nose, but again, I didn't see that during testing for some reason. And then of course, a new update also means that the Valentine's Day stuff sadly has been removed. It was a really good update. I loved the cakes, I loved everything about it. However, I forgot to stock some of the items. That's okay, there's always next year. But I was very happy with what they have added in this update, but now it's gone and they're all special items now. Moving on to the next build of the month, and this one is crazy as well. It's made by Reina Dotti or something like that. Again, I'm not good at pronouncing names. And they made a fairy tale looking castle with a river/lake in front of it. I think it looks amazing. The more you look at it, the more detail you will find. I think they really did a great job. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of decal plans. However, if they're incorporated with other stuff, I'm kind of okay with them. For me, what's like making it build of the month is just the castle itself and then the lake in front of it. I think it looks so scenic. It could be in a Disney movie. It's just so well done. And the way they also did the forced perspective of making the castle look a lot bigger than it actually is, I think is done really well. So congratulations, Rain, for making this amazing build. Then moving on, Drorkin, one of the new developers, gave co-owner to everyone in the server. It was quite the sight. It was so chaotic, but it was a lot of fun. Meanwhile, Froggy Hops was going around the server with the Road 500 car. That's basically the basic Road 500, but with massive wheels. He loves to drive it, and he took people for a ride in it. And then other players were building building on Drorkin's plot, which was a hell. I was on the plot as well, and it was painful, but it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I met a lot of really cool people, which was so nice to see, and it was definitely something. So I'm glad I was a part of that. It was definitely worth it. Oh, and the video here, by the way, is by Wolf Singucci. They filmed the entire thing, which amazing. And then there's also a video of me right here that Froggy recorded. So you know how if you put a bunch of floaties in a small pool, they will start glitching out. There was a car in front of it, and I was sitting in that car. Suddenly that car flew really, really far. Yep, that happened to you. As I said, it was chaotic. And then next up, there will be a Bloxburg podcast. If you do not know that yet, some players in the community have taken the initiative to start up a podcast. That's something we don't really have yet in Bloxburg, so I'm excited to see where it goes and how many people will listen to it. And they will basically focus on interviewing players in the community and getting their input, and I would love to hear more of that and actually hear some people, like what their voice is like or what their opinions are like on that podcast. So I'm definitely excited for it and waiting for it, and I hope the first episode comes soon. And then lastly, and I hope I can stop pointing that out at one point, but there are some people in the community that make drama out of everything. This month something happened that was definitely out of place, and I'm glad it's over, and I'm not going to say more about it, but some people really took it upon themselves to drag all of the attention towards them of what happened and try to make even more drama out of it, and that's something really toxic, and we need to stop doing that as a community. We need to focus on the good things and not, when someone does something bad, keep dragging it out. It's not even about me, like it wasn't something about me, it's just generally like some people, and it's always the same people, will drag any negative or negativity towards them and make it about themselves, and it's really toxic behavior, and I hope we can get past that at some point, because overall the Bloxburg community is really peaceful. It's just some people that are really ruining it for other players, and I just wanted to point that out as well. So anyways, that was your Bloxburg news for March. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.